Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Wait, they changed the opening for this? And not the sorry song?
Yeah, I know.
That's so stupid.
Okay, let me move the mic closer. Is this better? Is this any better? Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Let's get the show on the road. Introduction? Well, hey, I'm Ion.
Hey, I'm Coolest.
You are Coolest, yeah. And this is Ape 2. Ape Escape 2. This is one of my favorite games to run. Mostly on different versions than this, though, because this one is incredibly hard, but you get to read the names, so I figure why not do this one. It's pretty self-explanatory, but there's a lot of little things I'll be talking about, so I'd rather do that during the run, though, like as they appear, so if we can get started, it's all good. Okay, I'll do a countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this opening cutscene that we're going to skip is all about our main protagonist, Jimmy, failing as his duty as a lab assistant. He's supposed to be sending the monkeys at the zoo, like, new pants because theirs are all messed up. And he kind of did that, but he also sent them helmets instead. And if you've played Ape Escape 1 or 3 or 2, then you know that these helmets make them super smart. Or at least smarter than Jimmy himself. Let's leave it at that. So now they're kind of going to different locations and changing all these landmarks to look like monkeys, effectively so they can take over the world. It's a little different from Ape 1's plot. 1 was like they went through time and changed everything, like they changed history, so the monkeys actually were in charge, but this time they thought, what if they just made people think they were? And I mean, fools me sometimes, honestly. Right, this is the lab area. There's a lot to do here. That's the assistant, Natalie. She has Misty's voice actor. Main character, Jimmy, voiced by Ash. Although, all you're going to hear from him... All you're going to hear from him is, ah! And screams and stuff like that.
So it's basically Pokemon.
Yeah, essentially. Same thing. It's perfect. But yeah, first few levels of the game, you're just going to see me diving. This is something new in Ape 2 compared to Ape 1. If you hit both jump buttons at the same time, R1 and R2, he does this little jump forward and slams his face into the ground, which is why he has a bandage on it. You can't see it. It's pretty good. Some nice lore. But after, I think on the fourth stage, that's when we get the hula hoop that lets us go super fast, so we don't have to jump everywhere anymore. The dive is still useful, don't get me wrong. It's really, really good, but you don't want to use it all the time.
Nice job.
Yo, thanks. Appreciate it. But as for the lab area, it's got like mini games and art galleries and stuff, which is kind of neat actually. Takes a while to grind for that though, because you got to like get coins. That's what the count is at the top sometimes. You feed these coins into like a little machine and it'll give you a random thing. It can give you power-ups too, but I would never gamble for that in the run. That's dumb. You're just going to get like 20 pieces of art first. Let's see if I can do this. Nah, I got to pull this squid, I think. Yeah, so there's this thing you can do. If you swing the net in midair, then it kind of raises your height a little bit, and then if you switch to another gadget, then you gain a height boost. So you just got like a boost jump, basically. Doing it from like the right stick on a PS2 controller, just imagine that, to triangle is the worst. Also, the net can clip through stuff, and there's a monkey up there, so you just get him from underneath. It's great. There's a few times you do stuff like that, but it's not too common. That was a really good one, though. It's probably my favorite in the run.
Top banana.
Top banana. The plot, which we just skipped, is kind of like the new thing that Spectre, the lead monkey, has up his sleeve to deal with us is he's amassed all of these like super monkeys, right? Because obviously the little monkeys are too insignificant to matter because we just catch them at like 5 a minute or some rate like that. So he came up with these performance enhancing bananas, I guess. And you're gonna see one of them pretty soon, so I'll get through this and then talk about them more. So big example of US version right now. That blue monkey that's like gone, you can just run up and get him without him seeing you on like the European and Japanese ones. But here, he's just a lightning bolt, man.
Everyone's so far away.
Freaking Billy. So that's just kind of a thing. Like, US isn't significantly slower if you just look at the hard facts of it, like menus and things like that. But when you factor in you got to chase every monkey farther, you lose like a couple minutes, which is why I don't recommend doing speedruns on this version unless you just want to screw around with it. Or you're me and you're dumb, then you do. When you're on slope surfaces, you normally just slide right off unless you have the hoop going. Nice. The secret is he trips there every single time because of his name.
Does the Ape Escape speedrunning community mostly prefer the Japanese version?
Usually, from what I understand, like for Ape Escape 1, 2, and 3, they all kind of run on Japanese, except Ape 1, I think. Ape 1 is like the same between US and Japanese for the most part. I'm not sure, because there's some people that run on JP and they have really good times. So it's hard to say. I don't run it personally, I just run this one. And I have friends that run 1 and 3. Did I do this right? Okay, thank God.
Yeah.
His tire was like right on the bridge. If you hit this guy fast enough, then you can just loop him. Like you just go to the next spot, he'll run towards you and you get him. But this is Blue Monkey, this is the first Super Monkey. He got fed a banana, and now he can ride a motorcycle. Pretty good. Or it's a unicycle, I guess. Motor unicycle, that's pretty good. See, he tries to switch it up. He's like, you know, I know you've been baiting me this whole time. I'm going to run away, and then he's going to fake me out and come back, but I already know he's going to do that, so. Too bad. A little delay before you can do anything. Like, okay, some of the bosses, you can't do anything until they, like, get on their knees or whatever. Then you can catch them. Other ones, they let you run around, but you can't actually catch them until they're done with the animation, so they couldn't make up their minds. There's one later. You can just swing the net at him for like a minute, and it doesn't do anything. What a good game. Okay, so since I actually have... Well, I've done it a few times already, but the boost jumping I was talking about earlier, because I actually have things on every button now, I can switch to them much easily, and doing like thumb input from right stick to square is incredibly easy. I can do them a heck of a lot more. One of them is going to be over here. I'm going to be doing this level backwards. See, there's a boost jump. You're not supposed to get up here. There's a switch like lower the bridge behind me. You saw that on the right side. Oh, dude, these night monkeys. On US, you have to jump over them and hit them from behind, like bait them that way. But on like JP and European, you can literally just run up and hit them, and they won't block because they're that stupid. So in some ways, you could say like the other ones are a little too easy, maybe. This one's worth playing just for the names, though. Like Count Moncula. Yeah, something else. Moving things are faster on US, so like getting through all those bananas, you can just do that in one go. But on here, you kind of can't. You gotta wait a little bit sometimes. Not bad. Steadily as the run goes on, it gets little things that contribute. Like I've tried to find a use for almost every gadget in this game. Some of them I just can't. Like the water hose, dude. Like
Water hose?
It just puts out fires. Well, there is one thing. I made a GIF of like me spraying a monkey over and over, and he just dances. He will do that forever as long as you rotate the right stick to squirt him. It's great. It's
Okay.
awesome.
The strats.
Yeah.
I made this great GIF.
It's useful for something, man.
Hey, yeah, I'm about to say.
Yes.
That's worth all the seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Also want to remind you guys that we are raising money this weekend for Extra Life. We are trying to work towards our $2,000 goal. We have $95 already from the first run. Thank you guys for that. Any and all donations, even if it's just, you know, whatever you're able to give. Even $1 donations help out a lot. And I would love nothing more than to read your donations during this Ape Escape run.
Alright, so I'm doing this level backwards as well. I did a jump that's way longer than you're supposed to be able to do. it stumped everybody except me who tried to run this game. Like, okay, so you have like a set jump distance, right? According to the game. But if you let go of the left stick when you jump, it just keeps whatever momentum you had because the game never thinks to check. So, I don't know, you just get a longer jump that way. Like, you just jump and then let go, and you're good. As long as you never touch it again so you hit the ground, you go probably like 20% farther or something ridiculous like that. It's mostly useful for that skip, so people kind of practice that a lot. But once you get good at it, you can use it in a few places. You can just kind of save little bits of time instead of having to like dive or do something else or go around something. You just jump over.
Jimmy, I'm sending this guy.
Yo, speaking of the game being a little busted, this is it right here.
That's good.
It's a good cutscene. The slingshot is broken in every single Ape Escape game, like without fail. I'm gonna show you whenever it's relevant, but if you've ever seen a run of any Ape game, you know exactly what's going to happen because it does the same thing in all of them. Every single one, like, if someone runs an Ape game, they're like, the slingshot's gonna be used to make me fly, dude, and it's gonna happen, and it always does. If Ape 4 comes out, it's gonna happen again, guarantee you.
How would it happen? That would be silly.
It would happen though. Like they don't know how to make slingshots properly. I mean, they work fine when you want them to, but they also work in ways you don't want them to as well. Sometimes I'll stand still whenever I'm spinning the hoop or whatever, because if you hit like a slope, then you'll just stop normally and you have to charge the hoop up again. But when you're standing neutral, I don't know why. This is something I figured out too. The game just doesn't care. It's like, okay, run wherever you want. Even if you run into a wall, it doesn't do anything. There's a slingshot thing. So in Ape 1, just to give more backstory as to like why it works the way it does, because I feel like that helps contextualize it. So we get this guy. Got him on a tightrope. He never saw it coming. Okay, so in the first Ape Escape game, you just pull out the slingshot in the air and the game thinks you're on the ground, so you just jump again. So you just keep doing it, like jump, pull out, jump, pull, and forever. In this one, they realized, well, we don't want them to do that anymore, so let's make them automatically go into first person when you pull out the slingshot. And it worked for a little while, and then the Japanese touched the game, and they're like, you can... It thinks you're on the ground anyway, even though it puts you in first person. So what can you do when you're on the ground? Well, you can crawl, right? Anybody can do that. So when you're crawling, the game just, like I said, thinks you're on the ground. So it never checks like your acceleration or anything. That's the big thing about bugs in this game. Like they just don't check for stuff. So it's like you jump, and then with your upwards momentum, you pull out slingshot and crawl. And then you just go up, like, at the speed of a jump, forever. There is one downside to this, though, in comparison to how it works in the other games. Like, you're crawling, so your horizontal speed is incredibly slow. So whenever there's a big gap, half the time it's better to just, like, go around it or something. Unless it's a skip, then you're going to have to sit through me, like, floating across it. Sorry. The net, I don't know what to say, man. The net in this game is really specific about things. Like, they thought adding a homing effect would be a fantastic idea, but all that did, I should say, is it just made it really specific as to where it can actually catch monkeys. If it passes through them, it doesn't matter because there's like a locking point when you first swing the net, and it has to be within range during the initial like input for the swing for it to matter. There are exceptions, like when you swing sideways, sometimes it doesn't matter because you can catch multiple monkeys that way. Or if you're jumping, like jumping and swinging the net in midair, then it's a little better too. But if you're just like running up to a guy and like, hey, get in the net, sometimes it don't work. Or it's like if you ever see like a slow-mo effect, whenever I'm swinging a monkey, like right there, it kind of did like a camera turn and zoom in. That's because it knew, like, hey, you locked on, dude. Watch the sick catch you just got. It does that a lot. think we've had enough of the normal levels. I think it's time to get to the good stuff. This boss is definitely the good stuff, trust me. You're gonna get a really good shot right at the start.
Here I come.
There it is. This is Yellow Monkey. Your sumo wrestler, man, or something similar to that. Very effeminate, very energetic, very playful, but also easily baited. Tries to cut you off, so you just stop, like, right in front of where he's gonna go. Get him every time. Tries to switch it up, pounds this, and then stuff will fall down. If you're low on health, this is helpful, because you can get, like, health drops, those fall down or whatever. I'm not, so I'm not gonna get any of those. This game has, like, a context-based drop system, which is kind of cool. Like, if you have, like, 2 health or something, 2 health or less, then it will drop health a lot. If you don't, like, there's stuff for ammo as well. Like, with the slingshot, you have 3 types of ammo, as you see. One of them is infinite, one of them is explosive, and the last one's homing. Hold on. If you have more of one ammo type than the other one, of the 2 that are not infinite, then it'll always give you the other. So, like, I have 1 explosive right now, so if something was to drop ammo, it would always be homing, no matter what. So you can farm stuff like that if you really want to. It's like, just get 1 more homing, and then kill a bunch of enemies, and they'll probably drop explosive ammo for you. That's not used in the run, though, because nobody's brave enough to gamble their run on drops like that. Me included, man. This game has enough dumb things in it. Like, with monkeys just doing whatever they want half the time. Speaking of that, this is the absolute perfect, well, not the perfect, but one of the best ones for it. First half of the level is, like, pretty simple. Oh my goodness, pretty easy. This guy's gonna blast me. No, I dodged it because I saw it coming. No. Based Bernie, dude. Alright, this next room, I need 5 more monkeys, and there are like 5 monkeys I can get, basically. There's a 6th one, but good luck. They all come down at the same time, and they're really fast. What am I gonna get? Oh, dude, I could have got that guy. That blue one is the one that I was, like, insinuating you could not get, because he's already gone, man. If he happens to pass by you, you're probably fine. But if not, well, you gotta get all of them. I was scared of the snowball. This is the other reason. Like, if you hit these guys from behind, half the time it doesn't work. You gotta get them from the side or something. Eddie the Falcon is the best name, by the way.
I was actually about to ask, what's your favorite monkey name?
This is one of the better ones in this entire game.
Eddie the Falcon.
It's pretty good.
Who are his parents? I was thinking like a Joe or a Eddie the Falcon.
Oh my god.
Jimmy, I'm sending this guy.
Yeah, so this is the Skyflyer. This is the thing they want you to use to go up. But, well, okay, if this was the Japanese one, I would use it a lot. Because you can switch gadgets really quick in that one. Thank you, Ubisoft, for making it so that you can't quick switch weapons in the US release. Like, every time you want to do that, you have to open the menu. It's really cumbersome. Whereas on JP, literally all you have to do is just mash the button. Like, if I want something different on square, just hit square over and over, and it'll cycle through them. You're A-okay. So you can do it while moving and stuff. Oh no, him being up here is awful. Okay, that's fine. If Chris ever gets, like, super far away, then he'll, like, dive into the water, and it's just bad. Man, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Skyflyer stuff. It does have a use in the run just in general. Because it's also bugged, man. Would you believe it? But that one's a little more technical, I suppose. Like, it just kind of goes by where it thinks your height is, and then pulls you up from there. So I'm just going to leave that as a teaser for how I'm going to use it later. It's not in this level, by the way. Don't, like, stare intently at the screen, please. It's a little while later, man. The reason I knock monkeys down is because there's a slow-mo after each level. and you just have to watch until he hits the ground. So I want to catch him as close to the ground as I can to save like a second or two. Slow-mo's cool, but I mean, I don't see the word slow in speedrun very often. Alright, the gadget we get here,
Jimmy,
not
I'm sending
the
a
most
new scout.
fantastic. It's just a banana that releases, you know, the sweet banana smell, which is nice. And there's sometimes when you have to use it, like you don't really have a choice,
All right.
just because the game says you have to. But it takes a while to rev it up. It takes a while to get it all ready to go. So
Problem.
I don't know. It's just not that great speed-wise. Can I get this man right here? He jukes me every single time. Freaking Brad, dude. Hate that guy.
Can you get double grabs in this game?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going for that. Oh my god, what's that menu? Just in my life. Okay. So here's the thing, like, see how long it takes him to jump out, man? It sucks. But in this one, there's so few monkeys that, like, all the ones you get are pretty much your only option. Like, the only ones left are the one I'm about to get and then one more banana monkey, so I can't skip the other banana. See if I can get this dude. Yep. On US is really hard. Like, I have to land on the edge of that little island thing in order to actually get him. If I land too far forward, he sees me, he's in there. It's not that bad, though. Okay, I don't think we get any gadgets for a while. Right, because, oh no.
Oh, the best boss.
The best boss. He knows what's up, man. Best boss, best girl. Man. Pink Monkey's concert, unfortunately, has to be crashed. But you get to hear his song for a little bit, so I'll shut up. It's already over, I'm sorry. Fight's not over though. She realizes, wait a minute, he's not here to watch my concert, he's here to screw it up. So she gets really mad. Escape the ape that's in you. I wish I could do that. So Pink Monkey's thing right here, she's one of the most random bosses in the game. The stuff she throws at you is just entirely random, you know? She can throw beach balls, what's she gonna do now? Oh, this is the worst. She can have little lightning lines come at you.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah,
dolphins.
you don't get this one on JP.
Oh,
like,
really?
This is just like, man, we hate Americans. Let's just make this boss really dumb. It's like, if you have to jump over those, it's actually really hard. Like, you kind of have to use the Sky Flyer to reliably do it. Or you can just float like me. You can throw bombs. So we got 3 of the attacks. That's a good spread. I mean, I got the 3 slowest ones, but that's fine. I'm not upset. The 2 are the ones she can do that are way better. She can throw like a giant jack at you. Nice. Or she can throw like a big dolphin. And those 2, it's like, as soon as she tosses them, you can jump up and get her, basically. But as you saw for the lightning one, it's like, you know, you can take a nap and it's over.
Yeah.
And by a nap, I mean a dirt nap, because you're dead. She took all of them to the face. Oh man, this is it. This is the blockade. If you want to run this game and you can't do this room right, you're gonna lose like a minute on everybody else, which is what's about to happen to me.
Oh.
Figured I'd give a fair warning.
Let's do it.
Yeah, you get all these dudes at the same time, and they do whatever they want. So you kind of have to prioritize targets. I go for the red ones first, because Monkey Chan is a good name. That's one reason. But another reason is they will beat you up, and there's not a lot you can do about it. Get in the net. Oh my god. They're all martial artists, so they're just going to beat you up. Is the yellow one over there? No, he's gone. If one of them gets too far out of your sight, then it's for the better to just come back later. Like, honestly, man. So that was fine other than that. One of them got away, but I caught the rest of them pretty efficiently, I'd say. Not, like, fantastic, but it's alright. Passable. Yeah, the secret underground shrine here. Trip 2.0. This is where the, like, if you're standing still when hooping thing comes into play, because it lets you get through here. Because, like, each little change in elevation makes you stop. It's ridiculous. Like, if you see my character, like, jittering around as he runs, like, he's supposed to stop there. But because I did the little neutral hoop thing, it's fine. Alright. So we just did a little loop. Time to go get that guy. I think it was a yellow, so that's not too bad. Pretty easy to get. If it's the blue, it's a nightmare. Yeah, yellow's easy peasy. I don't know if I touched on this, but the easiest way to get monkeys is to just ram your hoop into them because it's a guaranteed knockdown every time, assuming it hits. Like, if you hit them with your stun club, which you would think would be more useful, sometimes it just makes them more angry, and then they run away faster. Oh no. Get in the net, dude. Come on. Man, I think Monk is probably... I don't know if that's a great name or just a really lazy one.
I don't know when they ran
I think it's a
out.
decent pun, honestly.
They've named 2 monkeys Monkey Chan.
Almost done with this one. They want you to use the RC car and go through their obstacle course, but I'm a cheater. I don't need that. Yo, fun fact, if you revisit this level afterwards, there's a monkey that's like floating on a cloud, and if you catch him, his name's Goku. Oh, it's pretty good. There's a few references like that, but there's like 300 total monkeys in this game or something, and I only have to get 180 to actually beat the game. So there's a lot that we're missing out on, trust me. Quality content. Quality.
I've got a $5 donation here from Cosmic the Dolphin. Mustaches are love. Mustaches are life. And I wish my facial hair was as amazing as Ion's. People donate for your love for the greatest mustache in gaming. Or help kids, whichever.
Those are both pretty good. I would take either one.
A mustache or children.
Pretty common theme here, just doing everything backwards. We're not supposed to be here yet. It's kind of like you go through the back here and then you make a shortcut to come back up here, which funnily enough is going to activate as we walk out. Oh, these dudes, these are the worst. Because of that. Because they don't stop, man. Okay. We survived it. You can't really see, but there's like little platforms sticking out now. Yeah, like leaving through that room gets the trigger for that all going. Each time open a menu, man. Yeah, like, it's both good and bad because menus are the purest form of skill, but you just feel in your heart that it's a little bit slower. Am I gonna fall? No. It's all good. We did it. Oh my goodness.
The missiles.
What are you doing, Jimmy? No, don't do this. Okay, I made it. Oh my god, that was crazy. I was scared, man. Stand still there for the hoop so I don't have to... Well, I guess it didn't happen. I thought it did, but that's a good example of what happens if you don't do the little neutral hoop thing. You just stop and go all the time. That's weird. If you're ever going off like a really high place to dive is the best way to go. Because you can run off it with the hoop or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like you get more distance with the dive. I'm pretty sure you do. This guy is so far away. Come on, man. Alright, so the Sky Flyer thing I was talking about before, the thing I said was it looks at where it thinks your height is to pull you up. Well, we did it. So like because I jumped to do the slingshot thing, it still thinks I'm at jump height, right? It doesn't think I'm flying high above. It just thinks I'm like kind of like roughly at the level of the fish tank. So I mean, you just float above, pull out Skyflyer, suck yourself down. It's all good. It's really good for like going out of bounds in this game. Like if you just want to mess around with that for fun. You can skip some doors that way too. It's slower to do so, but I mean, if you wanted to, it'd be fun. This game has a lot of like routing potential with that kind of thing, and I've looked into it. Like the way the routes look now is really different from how they used to. Just because of like being able to jump farther, being able to clip through stuff. It's nice. Some of them are still really similar though, just because like there's no other way you could really do it. I think this one's a really good example. I feel like the route for this hasn't changed too much since like a billion years ago. You still do it backwards, like every other level in the game. So that's still a recurring thing. Get the longer jump so I don't have to Skyflyer as far. This is kind of a out of the way thing. This guy is a little slow to get, but I'm really coming here for these explosive pieces, just as a more consistent thing. Explosives, I don't know if I've touched on them yet, but they do more damage than anything else in your arsenal. So, like, if you're fighting a boss, you want to blast them, just straight up. Half the time, you don't, though, either because they're not that slow and you want to save ammo for another boss, or in the case of, like, Pink Monkey, right? It only takes 3 hits for each of her cycles, or for each round, I should say, because she's broken up into 2 rounds, like the initial concert and then when she gets mad. Like, because it's only 3, it's just not worth it to do extra damage. Like, it doesn't really speed it up at all.
So what other bosses do you use explosive shots on?
Okay, so you don't use it on blue at the start because you don't have them yet. I did use them on yellow. You skip pink because it's only 3 hits. I don't use it on the next boss because, like, his animations don't take that long. So it's not worth it. I do use it on the final 2. So you'll see, like, 2 more bosses. But the next one, I won't do it. It's also because the next boss is really fun, actually. I like it.
Is it White Monkey?
Yeah, it's White Monkey, dude. It's the best.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's not too big of a spoiler to talk about him yet. You check out this hot out of bounds. And I hit the monkey on the way down. I'm a beast. Oh my god. Where's this guy at? There he is. Get in on that. Alright. But I was going to say, it's not too much of a spoiler, because he's like literally right now, White Monkey. He's what's happening in the world today. Okay, so the thing about White Monkey, he's this like super genius guy. Like, all of the ones so far have been pretty obvious. Like, you got speed with blue, you got strength with yellow, you got, I don't know, singing ability, looks, I don't know, with pink. This guy got the smarts from the banana. So he thought the smartest thing you could do is make a robot version of you, because you're the one beating all of them. It's flawless, right?
Yeah.
What a good idea. So I gotta wait for him to do this each time. But you can just run in between his legs and hit his weak point on the back. You're supposed to wait for him to like finish attacking, and then when he whiffs it, walk behind and get it. But it's a little better to just do this. What's he gonna do? Same thing? Okay, sure. Sometimes you hit it from the front because the hoop's hitbox is so big. Like, ridiculously big. Look at that. What are you gonna do now? He has a few different things he can do. This is the best. Oh, dude, hold on. He can hit you from behind because he's a beast. Oh my god. Let me hit you, dude. My bad. If you miss it, sometimes it can be like that. It shouldn't have been, because like he whiffed and I was behind him, so I could have got it, but my bad. Yeah, this is the best pattern you can get, where he just like hit you with the sword over and over and over again. Like, it's honestly fantastic. because it's his fastest attack. He mimics a lot of your gadgets, like he kind of does like a slingshot thing, where he like spits something at you. That one takes a while. He can use your hula hoop and run around the arena for like 10 years, and if you don't catch him on that one, your life is over. Because good luck getting him, dude. He has a sky flyer that makes him fly up. That one's annoying as well. But the sword, like, he's on the ground all the time. He lifts his leg to hit you, so it's the easiest to run through. So it's nice when he does that. Okay, so for these next few levels, I want to have a lot of health, and I don't, because I kind of beefed it on White Monkey, but that's fine. So they made these levels really dangerous because they really want you to use their brand new gadget, the fire hydrant. I honestly forget what it's called at this point.
Good level.
So what they did is they stuck like a whole bunch of fire everywhere, and you can't avoid it no matter what you do. They want you to pull out your hose and spray it. I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. Damage boost through it, man. And then there's a few parts where I don't have to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm really dumb. It's fast, though. Gotta admit. There's a hidden cookie there, though. It's all good. That's a hard dive to get. Oh, my goodness. My God. If you miss it, you lose, like 2 health or something, too. So I would have died. Oh, my God. This TV is so dark. Don't jump over there, man. This is another candidate for good monkey name. I like him a lot. You're supposed to, well, not supposed to, but I usually like damage boost across that lava, but I'm low health, so I'm not going to do that. Spicy. I did the long jump and everything, dude. Unbelievable. Oh, no. Is this where it falls apart? Yeah. Freaking Bonzo, dude. Good thing I got that health, man. I needed it. We would all be dead right now if not for that. This mini boss. You can walk around in his weak point, but then he does a bunch of attacks, so just get rid of his weapon first, and then he can literally do nothing. Pretty good. It's a hidden tactic that they tell you about in the demos of the game if you actually sit around to watch those. Funny thing is nobody did it forever until like somebody else pointed out. I didn't catch it either. It's like, have you guys ever like watched the demos and see how they fought the, you know, like skeleton guy? Is that faster? Like, I don't know. And then it was like totally faster for like 10 seconds or something stupid.
Received a $5 anonymous donation. This is my first time watching an Ape Escape speedrun. Enjoying it so far. Good luck with further donations. Thank you, anonymous man.
Well, thank you. Ape Escape runs are all cool, I think. Like 1, 2, and 3. 2, I feel like I'm just kind of biased towards 2 because I think people prefer 1 and 3 more, but I think they're all pretty nice. 1 is more of like a all over the place kind of run. Like it doesn't have as many clips or whatever, but it does have a lot of momentum tricks and stuff like this one does. This one is a mix of that and like some clippy stuff, and then 3 is like almost entirely, you see that wall? It doesn't matter, I'm gonna go through it anyway. Like that's the entire Ape 3 run. It's great. I love it. I have a friend, Squid, who runs all 3 games, and so I've got to see like all of them pretty well. Oh my God. These dudes are the worst, man. The double. Okay, that's fine. Where am I at? Should I be doing... Yeah. Perfect. The route to this level can kind of change depending on how bamboozled you get by those two. If you end up like way on the right side like I did, then it's better to do this area first. Okay, just the first swing that I got him. If you're more in like the center or whatever, or you just get them right away basically, then you would do the next part first. I'll talk about it when I get there. Got the trio, the no evils. One sec, I need to grab that. Probably need it. So the part I'm about to do is what I would have done first if they were like closer to the middle or whatever. Get that guy. Come out here. It's actually better to like go in here and get this guy and come back out if you're close enough to this little entryway. But I wasn't. Pretty close to the end, I think. The time scale for this whole process is really weird because the last levels take up like a billion years. It's like a fourth of the run is like in 3 or 4 levels or something. It's like we've gone through so much already. We got this, we got a boss, and then there's like 2 levels and we're done. Like, but this whole thing takes like 20 minutes or something. Something close to that.
Here I come.
It's because you got so many monkeys to get, and the bosses take ages, and man, there's a lot. Another
For the
force.
last boss.
Yeah. Dude, the last boss in this game is awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about that. Last boss is, I think, a pain in Ape Escape 1 and 2, but in 3, I don't think it's that... Really? I don't think it's that big of a deal. Do that what's really. By a big deal, I mean... He's not as bad in this one as he is in 1, but final boss in Ape 1, Spectre, you can literally be there all day. Like, the fight ends whenever he says it does, and I don't mean, oh, it's like every other boss where you gotta wait for him to attack before you can hit him back or whatever, but I mean, like, he has a bunch of attacks, and only one of them lets you hit him or something. So if he does all the other ones, well, I mean, sorry, speedrun's over. That's one reason why I don't really want to run Ape 1, dude. It sounds so scary.
Ape 3 is a lot of skill there.
Like, I get mad whenever I lose runs to the final boss in this game. And when I lose a run, it's only by, like, a minute, maybe, to that guy. Which sounds like a lot in speed terms, but if you just look at it relatively, it's really not that bad. In 3, I think it's the same every time. They got that guy down pat. Mostly because you get like a million explosives and stuff in that game. You just walk him down and stuff like that. Pretty good. More out of bounds action. Oh no, where'd he go? It's over there? What the heck? Oh no, he's a beast. He's beasting it. Don't do this to me. Okay. Okay. Had to get him off screen. Something I did there. I don't do it too often, but it's pretty useful. If you start up your hoop, see how I started it instantly there? If you just start up the hoop or whatever, then you gotta wait for like a little pause or something before anything will actually happen. Let me just... That guy. Thank you. I should have moved up closer to get it. I don't know why I tried to do a long shot. It's not worth it. But, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the hoop thing. If you get the startup for the hoop and then cancel it, then your next hoop usage is instantaneous. Like, you don't have to charge it up or walk for any period of time or anything. So if you just do it while you're walking towards a point, you're gonna like fly up anyway. It's just better.
Let's do it.
So here's Red Monkey. So I said yellow was the strength guy. I kind of take that back. Just watch what this guy can do. Also watch the waterfall. It goes off my point of view. So if I move the camera, everything changes. So this is his attack. Literally slams T-Rexes on you. Like, I think he just wins from intimidation more than anything.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I've used explosives on him like I said I was going to do. You don't have to use one every hit though, because they do so much damage. Like, he has like no health right now. So I can finish him off with a club hit and save my extra explosives. He usually gets an attacking at the end though. Yeah, he tried to fart on me, but it's okay. I got out of it.
Oh, you got me.
It's all good. Oh, shoutouts to this cutscene for being the only one that lets me do this. If you mash all the face buttons, it makes this beep noise really obnoxious, like all the time. It's really
good noise.
Yeah, dude, it's a good cutscene. I'm really glad they left that in.
Can you actually go back and do that again?
Well, there's another cutscene where I could do it again.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, there's two.
Oh,
There's two.
baby.
So we got
Jimmy,
this
are
long
you
level.
having a good gap?
Takes like 4 or 5 minutes or something, and then just like a couple bosses, and that's it. Look, this is the last part of like the actual game, I guess. The rest of it's just kind of listening for bosses to say, "Hey, you can hit me now," and then you do it. And like the whole time, you're busting out your rabbit's feet and your 4-leaf clovers, whatever you want to use for luck, because that's all that's left. This dude's pretty scary. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Good, good, good. If he turns around, I can get him, hopefully. Unless I beef it really hard. Alright. If he sees me, dude, he is gone. Like, this area is so big, and he moves like twice as fast as me or something. So, it's a pain. I'm glad that didn't happen. Like, it is significantly better to actually wait for him to turn around. Can I get this sick catch? Almost did. I didn't get enough speed on the jump. And the upswing, man. I don't see that one very often. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about the magnet, dude. Magnet's useful like right there. And against the final boss. Oh my god, am I gonna get this?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you can catch monkeys through stuff like you just saw, and he can randomly be there. That's like a 10-second time save if he does that. Oh my goodness. If you get that guy, you get to skip a banana monkey, and I was complaining about those earlier, so I'm really glad I don't have to do that. Okay, thanks. I guess I was just a little bit off. I thought that would have hit. Okay, so instead of waiting for this magnet thing to come back, this is what they want you to use it for. They want you to pull blocks out of the way and hang on to that so you slide across. I'm just going to do that. It's a really long gap, but it's significantly better than... I actually try to go for the banana monkey, dude. I don't need to do that. Come on. I'm just so used to it because I never get the like monkey in the window. I don't really have to do the Skyflyer thing here, but it's fun. I've been doing the slingshot thing like all day, man. Give me a break. There's a lot of lag here. I've been doing that a little bit, but I haven't talked about it. There's a lot of slowdown in this game. So I'll point the camera. Okay, good one. I'll point the camera downwards to avoid a lot of it. Sometimes it doesn't really matter, but sometimes it helps a lot, like in that room. Alright, this is a big one. I don't fully understand how this trick works, because I thought I did, and then I lost a big run to it. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you can... Okay, so like this tank is like way at the beginning, right? And you need it to break open that door that I just hit. But instead of driving the tank all the way through the obstacle course, you just fly out of bounds to where you need to go, and then you hit the checkpoint, and then you die. And the tank just respawns with you, because it's like, well, he made it this far, he's got to be using the tank, right? So... that's what we did. Lining that up really quick. You can get this guy from underneath. Okay, there you go. A little weird, though, because of the angle, but it's not bad. So now we got... Okay, we're supposed to have another level. We're supposed to. It's supposed to be really long. Has a lot of gimmicks to it. Get some complications, some altercations, but we don't have to do any of it. None. Because... Actually, someone can probably just guess what I'm going to do. I've done it every other level so far.
Yeah. Fly over everything.
We're going to go backwards.
Go through walls. Oh, yeah, that's
Just
true.
do it backward. Just go to the end from the start. Because this level has a unique thing about it. We don't have to catch monkeys to win. We just have to reach the end. And usually the monkeys will like block your way unless you catch them or beat them up or something like that. But making it happen over here. This is a multi-part process. It's pretty complicated. Another reason I switched to Skyflyer earlier is for this. It's to ensure that I get down here. Let me go ahead and grab some health. So that door I just came through, I don't know why, but I just go right back through it, and boss. Easy. I don't know, man. It's funny. So here's Yellow again, if you missed him. And he's starving. He's ready, man. Let me go ahead and get my sword out. So he's going to try to eat you a lot. This guy's also kind of random in terms of like time losses and stuff. Most of his attacks are about the same amount of time, so who cares? But if he chops you a lot, okay, thank God. If he chops you for like the whole fight, it takes ages unless you intentionally get hit. One of the reasons I grabbed health is so I could tank extra hits from the chops if he did them. But like if he does them so much that you get down to 1 health and you can't take another one, then I think it's like 15 seconds or something ridiculous that how long it takes to do this. So shoutouts to that nipple there. You shoot it. Oh, there's a chop. Okay. Now I gotta keep up with it. Let it hit me. Explosives don't work on this guy because he's like a amount of hits kind of thing. Like he has a set number of teeth that I gotta knock out, and explosives don't take out multiple teeth, unfortunately. So kind of sucks. But what are you gonna do? I'm glad he keeps doing the shake. This is like the easiest one to deal with. He has some really obnoxious ones. It's almost over. For the last cycle, he will do like 2 attacks. And if they're both chops, it's going to be really epic. Oh my god. I had to say something, didn't I? Do it again. I dare you. Do it again. Do it again. No, he actually shook. Okay. What a nice guy. He's probably intimidated because I shot that pellet at him. Alright, 2 health is not bad. I don't know. You really shouldn't be getting hit on the final boss anyways. There's one little thing though, like, because I'm playing on US, I don't have to care about it. This is one actually positive change between like the US and JP and European releases. On US, I can do this real quick, mash the button to make stuff, but okay. So on this version of the game, when you fight the final boss, it goes entirely as planned. Like there's nothing buggy about it, it's fine.
Nice job.
Well, nothing like obviously buggy. When you're playing JP though, he can hit you after the fight's over. So he can just cost you the game and there's nothing you can do about it. It's really, really dumb. It's like if you finish it with 1 health, then you're more than likely dead. And there was actually some debate. It's like, can we just count that as we beat the game? Because this is really stupid.
Here I come.
Like even if we died of that, I don't know. I was against it because like I don't think he actually beat the game. But it is a really dumb thing, and I'm glad they fixed it here. Here's another doing the level backwards thing. This is another like really long one, and it's kind of the same as the previous, but they do have like a little door to block your way. But thanks to the power of Skyflyer clipping, I don't have to care about it. It's all good. Alright, final boss takes like probably 10 million years to beat.
Okay.
So we're gonna be here a while.
What took you so long?
That's what I'm saying. What took me so long? He sends out this little minion first. Pretty stereotypical monkey man. When he does this, he wants to suck me in and get me. But, oh God. I was gonna say you can fly over it with that, but now I'm scared. Am I gonna die? I'm gonna fly over that. Switch to that really quick. I think I could have been better about, like, my menus there, like what I switched to what, but it's not a huge deal.
Can you not duck below the lasers?
You can duck below them, actually. I just think it's more fun to fly over.
Oh, well, yeah.
There, got that one. Being a daredevil right now. I'm also scared to try it just because of my will. If I had to, I would gladly do it. snot nose dude. His eyes kind of bounce up and down too. That's cool. Okay. All right. Can you send out dudes so I can get health? Thank you. What a nice guy. You just gotta ask. And then, okay, one of them drop health. I was about to say. Oh my god, the fake out. It's fine. There you go. You can kind of see the difference in like light there. You can just hide. Not quite done yet, because that was just Spectre's minion, right? Now we gotta fight Spectre himself, and by Spectre himself, I mean he's gonna hide in yet another machine. Got this big dude. So this is the biggest cause of time variance in the run, I would say. He has a few attacks he can do. He can shoot rockets. That's a good one. I like that one a lot. Or you can do this. Punching takes a lot longer, and how many times he punches is random. And by random, I mean you can do it twice. Like, well, that's really good. Twice right there. You need to use the magnet to open his chest plate, so I'm going to bust this out. Hit Spectre in the face with explosive. Or, you know, speaking of the punches again, I think the highest anybody's ever seen is like 12 for that. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. So, okay, like, it's a little better. Oh my god, come on. It's a little better on everything that's not US, yet again. Because his punches, like, when he does them are random, but the amount is not random. It's just the same. So, like, you know how much time you're going to lose. It's not, did I lose 5 seconds? Did I lose 30? It's like a flat, either 7 or 14 seconds, depending on when he does them. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was alright. Still pretty bad. Just a few more. You gotta hit him with one more explosive. There's actually a little skip I'm doing that you can't see. By hitting him with explosives, it kind of like, oh my god, dude, end it. He just, it skips over little damage barriers he has, or damage thresholds, I should say. Like whenever I take this much, I'm supposed to do this attack that has a cutscene with it, but explosives skip one of those, which is really, really nice. Someone wake me up when this is over. Stop. Oh, thank you. I need to ask him more often. It's worked like every time. Okay. So one more of these, and then we're almost done. Okay. Now just gotta sit through one more thing, and then we just hit him, and it's over. That's time. So we're pretty close. I hope he doesn't punch again. Oh. This is Spectre, though. This is what he does. I don't know why he like flickers when you shoot him with explosives. It's not doing damage. Or I mean, like whenever his chest plate's closed. I don't mean like in general. I haven't been doing no damage to him this whole time. I have been playing the game. Okay. So about to be time. As soon as I hit him, that's it. Okay, time. Pretty good, actually.
Nice.
That's not bad for US.
Yeah.
What could I have done wrong?
And that time is 57:48.
Not bad. I think the best time anybody's got on 57 is like on Ape 2 is like a low 57, so that's pretty good. Yeah. The best I have is like a mid 54 on Japanese, just because like you don't have to deal with a lot of stuff. So it's alright.
Spectre!
That is Ash Ketchum.
You made it further than I would have expected. Not too shabby for a mere human.
Not too bad yourself for a monkey.
You are a tough little man, aren't you? I respect that. But this is the end of the line for you. The trigger for the lethargy laser is right
Oh, I forgot to
behind
touch
me.
on that. Okay, so
Once I
the
flick
big
this
plot,
switch,
like
it'll
Spectre's
be
plot, he has all of
game
his
over
little
for you
monkeys out,
humans.
like changing
Come
stuff.
now.
But
Surely you can't refuse the chance to be ruled by superior beings.
okay, so Spectre wants to fire this big laser at humanity to make them too lazy to fight back.
Humans never stop trying. That's what gives us a future.
That's why you get a speech right
We'll
now.
never give in to the likes of you.
Give up. You don't stand a chance.
That cutscene's actually really long, so if y'all wanted to switch games, it might be good to do that.
Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and switch over. We got the beginning of our PC block coming up. Again, thank you to Ion for his great run of Ape Escape 2. Coming up next, we have Tesla Grad 15 Scroll by Frozen True. Coming up next.